Huzzah! Hello
Hello.
again. Long time no see, as we were just saying.
Yeah, it's been
Uh-huh.
a second. How's the
It
year going?
is. Well, we're mid-April now, so it's going fast. It's going faster than I
Insanely
remember.
fast. I do not appreciate it at all, especially because April is literally midway. Next week it's over, and then boom, May and goodbye year.
Yeah, well, listen. April may be midway, but you know what dates we're approaching? We're approaching those ballroom dates over 200 years ago.
I know
I
this season
think
is
May is the first
approaching.
one, right? Yeah, that'll be fun
Yes,
for next month. Just pull the
absolutely.
book open and be like, okay, we're on this day.
Good. Exactly. We should for sure do that. I agree. Yes.
Not obsessed at all.
No, we do not wish we could be in those bowls at all. Of course not. Not
It's
us.
fine. We're handling this great.
Yeah.
Well, welcome
Oh,
back to another edition of We Are Sophie. Yes.
welcome back.
I'm Danielle Hernandez, and I
And
have
I'm Melany Hill.
Yay! And boy, we have to catch up because they dropped some pictures on us a few weeks ago, and quietly too. They were like, "Hey, this is what's up," and then just left.
Yeah. It was very sneaky, completely unexpected. And then I were like, goodbye again. We're just gonna like drop this little something, something and disappear once again.
Exactly.
So let's talk about it because we have not.
We have not. All right, I'm going to pull them up so I can look at them while I look at you. I'm going to
Yeah.
look at dual things. All right. Yes. So we have three pictures, I believe. It was a picture of Eloise and Penelope gossiping, and Penelope's just glowing in her marriage, looking beautiful.
It is. I
Yes.
mean, I did not think they could step it up from her season, but man, she's looking absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was a really lovely shot. And also one that makes me excited because we get to see their friendship. It's still blooming. Also, I mean, I thought Eloise left for Scotland at the end of season three. So now I have questions about how time will be moving. Because as we know, time does move in the books much faster than in other books.
Yes, we have a big time jump here. I don't think they can do that big of a time jump show-wise because of, certain actors. Like I feel they will look well, not completely different, but especially like Hyacinth and Gregory would kind of look different. So maybe they will do five time jump, maybe they'll do four, maybe one. At
Mm.
this point, I do not know.
I know. All I could do is speculate. Also, it's not coming up, and I think that's rude. I guess my vague Google search wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough. But
Course. I mean, we did have this other shot of, the Hyacinth and I think was it Eloise with the sister?
oh, yes, they're sitting in the greeting room in the morning room.
They are.
I'm just going directly to the Bridgerton Netflix account. Take me to your
Oh my
pictures.
God,
Here
show
we
us the
go.
pictures.
Yes, it is Hyacinth and Eloise. So yeah, Eloise is back, I guess. So that tells me there is a time jump because she went to Scotland like I've got to solve my drama by leaving for
Yeah.
a while. And now she's just casually returned. So
No, there's definitely something there. There's a time jump, and every time Eloise is brought up, I can help but wonder if those letter exchanges are going to start happening for her.
I know, right? Like, are they going to start weaving Philip in like, oh, we forgot about him from seasons one and two, but book readers know Philip
We
will.
know. And I feel they kind of should kind of bring him back full then what like for the watchers, for anyone who has not read the books and are completely on the blind on what's coming up for her.
Mm,
Like I definitely think that it's one of those things where it's kind of more getting into it rather than just season five. Oh yeah, by the way, Eloise loves this man now.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think season five they're just going to give to Francesca. Like, we met John. Bye, John. And just put her right back into the spotlight while we have the showrunner we have. Allison Eagle? No.
No, Jess Brunel.
Jess Brownell. Allison Eagle is one of the producers. That's funny.
Yeah.
Her name just dropped into my brain. Maybe we should reach out to her and see what's going on. See?
I agree. I'll take it as a sign.
Yes.
Amazing. Oh,
Well,
were you able to pull up the pictures or not?
I was. So it is. It's just those two. They
Oh, just those two?
quietly dropped these two
Oh,
pictures. And
I thought there was another one. Okay.
also, I mean, this picture with Posey and Rosamund is such a taunt because that's meant to be Benedict sitting with them in their greeting room, not the two of them in the Bridgerton greeting room. So what's happening?
Well, and I am assuming at this point, Sophie works there. Like I feel that's the time there. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be some
Oh,
side
snap.
eye.
Oh, snap. So do you think this is like espionage? Like the sisters are looking for Sophie in the Bridgerton household?
Maybe. And maybe like Posey does get a little side something, but doesn't say anything. So, she has her own evolution. I do not know, but
I
I
don't
do
know
feel
either.
this is,
Posey is so important to me. I just really
I
hope
know.
that they redeem, I mean, not redeem her character. Her character does her own redemption arc, but like they do her
Yeah.
justice. They do
Yeah,
her.
no, for sure. From the
Oh,
page, I hope we do see Posey's light as we see in the book because she's one of my favorites from Enough from a Gentleman. I mean, she's such a great character,
yeah.
and I'm excited to see that. I hope they make it good.
Yeah, like I think it's so important to have a character gain self-awareness. Like, oh, something about this situation is not right. In fact, it's so not right that it's very wrong. And I have to put myself at risk to say something to the scariest person I know, my
My
mother.
mother. Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that's literally it. We're excited. We'll see. Stay tuned. Let me get off of Instagram before I just get distracted and let's talk about more marketing materials because we talked about this briefly last.
Let's do that. You
Yes.
want to go first? Like, what do you have of
Oh,
something
well,
that
you
you
know
brought
what?
up?
I didn't prepare any for today because I had brought in some last time. So like I brought in that picture of
Amazing.
me like spying in the woods. Um,
Yes.
yeah, that was like one of the first ones I had done. What about you? What's one of the first ones you had done?
Well, I didn't have one of my first ones pulled up because I had a different computer and I need to look for them. But I can show a couple of the ones I did later on for sure.
Okay.
So at one point, I did do this little like whistle down pamphlet kind of thing.
Nice.
Where this is a virtual version, but most people
Oh, I
got
love that.
the in-person thing.
The Mr.
And
Sparkle in Bridgerton. That's such a pretty addition to the diamond.
yeah, so we basically talked about me and a little background and who I am and all of this.
Okay.
And it was so fun doing it. It was so much fun doing it. It's something that, I did had someone from AFT sprinkle ideas here and there. So it was
Let's
really fun to do.
share what AFT is, because that's also how you and I met,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Let's talk about
Mhm. So AFT is Actors Fast Track, which is a company that helps actors put themselves in the CEO position of their own acting career and business. As much as we enjoy acting, there's so much more that happens behind the scenes before we ever get in front of the camera or on stage.
that. That's right.
Yeah.
And it was life-changing actually for me because I feel that I didn't know this side of business before, you get out of acting school or college or whatever, everyone does. And you just don't know what to do. You just assume an agent. And it's more than that. And that helps us to get, as far as we're getting. Like if it wasn't for that and putting myself out there, I would not know the people that I know now. I would think they would not know me until I was, Margot Robbie, and I'm not right now, but now they know me. And, we're
Glad you brought
building.
up Margot Robbie because, as we are reminded often, Margot Robbie often would call up directors and producers and pitch herself and be like, "Hello, I'm Margot Robbie. Do you know who I am? Because you should." And she's an excellent example for booking your own career, which
Absolutely. And I do have this other little thing to share, which was kind of like, how they do this like character things on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do one for me.
oh, that's beautiful.
You cannot hear?
Fine, even the most notable families. It's not coming through on my
Oh.
thing. Oh, actually, I have to say, on that frozen frame, you were giving Yaren Ha vibes. Before we ever knew
Ooh.
Yaren Ha would claim this.
Aries. It
Exactly. Good
appears
to
we have
know.
a
Good to know.
newcomer poised to grace the illustrious halls of high society. Melany Hill, a name that whispers the gossip-laden winds, as if an outsider gem poised to outshine even the most notable families of the ton. With an aura of kindness and resilience that seems to be the very tonic the ton has been yearning for. One can't help but wonder, will her light shine bright enough to illuminate the shadows that linger within the hearts of the ton's most notable families?
One can only hope that these talented scribers and creators do see that the British Hispanic spark is what's missing to change the rules of the ton.
No, but I'm so happy that you put that in there, the British Hispanic link. Like, I'm sorry, Catherine of Aragon saved England when they were in a time of poverty, and that was Spain, bitches. Now,
Mhm.
Spain is not Hispanic, but Spain and everyone they conquered, we are of Spain. We're basically conquered by Spain. So,
Yeah, we were. Yeah. I mean, it's so important to me. It's definitely part of my brain as an actor, but it's something that I push forward a lot when, pitching for myself for Bridgerton, because I feel that, it's one, like we keep saying, is one of the ethnicities that it's yet to be fully represented in the show.
yes.
And it brings so much, for me, it is such a spark and little fire that Hispanic community has that would be so good for the show. And I deeply thought it was perfect for Sophie. They had other plans, but I just still feel it's important for the show and the stories to tell because, oh, yeah.
I know. I
And
guess.
watching Michael a lot, I'm like, oh, geez.
Oh, geez. No, I want to say that like we kind of got a little tease of a Latino actor with Senor Suarez, who did have an affair with Benedict.
With Benedict. Yeah.
So I guess I guess we got one
Yeah.
in there. So actually, hold on. I'm going to look for if I can't find my digital copy, I'll pull up a physical copy. Because one thing I had done to present myself as Latina Sophie was I made up a not a poster, a postcard right before the Puerto Rican Day Parade because we have such a huge turnout in New York alone. And so like I packed the number in there and I was like, and that's just your New York viewership. Now we're,
Good.
hold on, let me just go off camera for a second. Whee!
Yes. I'm excited to see it.
I'm realizing that I have a lot of stacks of things I have to go through. So now I'm trying to see if I have any of them saved in my to be mailed out list. But it's been a while because I did that one in 2022.
Ooh.
I know, because I listed it. I listed it as, oh, no.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
I'm just knocking things over. Excuse me for 1 second. Oh no.
No, you're all good.
See all. All right, take me to my Canva. Take me to 2022. I've built a lot of things on Canva in the last couple of years. This is
Oh, Kama. We love it.
October.
Our friend.
Show me all of my projects and don't show them to me in a stupid line. I need a grid. I don't know about you, but
I'm
grid,
a great girly for sure. I
grid
don't want
girl.
lists. I don't want side things. The whole grid for me, please.
Now, this one's a little too spicy. I can't show you. Well, I mean, I could show you guys that one because it's not like,
Just show the spiciness.
I know, right? I will show you the spiciness. This one's salacious. This was my version of, look, I can bring this effect without any on-screen nudity. Hold on. All right, let me just move you aside. Okay, so there's two things I'm going to show you here when I share my screen.
Bring it.
They're not nudes, Melanie. They're non-nudes. Okay.
Oh, well, we're excited to see.
All right. This is my screen. Okay. So first, one thing I did was I had taken the back of the novel and I had put my face over it, like the credits here. So that
Yeah.
this right here, that blonde man and the blonde woman and the brunette man is the original like steamy cover from the romance novel. And then that beside it is me in a mask, and I'm just like, oh, tee hee hee, you mean me? So that was like my very first print. And then the spicier one that I did was,
It's kind of funny that your mask looks like Benedict's for the show now.
that
Oh,
my
it's
mask,
kind of
I
funny.
know, right? Like he wore the black mask and she's wearing this red.
Yeah.
And then for this spicy thing, I was showing my back, like just the back, and I was taking off one silver glove, like, oh my. This was like, there's a whole chapter where he's having dreams about the lady in silver and he has no,
Yeah.
and they're getting increasingly more salacious. So this was an ad for one of the dreams that he was having here. And I put it to a video that had sweet dreams are made of these. Okay, we're done sharing now.
I do had this video of like the of him pulling, well, not literally him, I had a friend help me, but in the video it's just like him pulling out the glow. I'm
Nice.
gonna look for that one.
Okay, next time, let's come back with our videos. It's scandalous, but it's my version of
Really
scandalous.
funny.
Like I can
It's
show
really
this and
funny
be scandalous
because
and still go out and show my face.
yeah, I know. And it's something so funny because we now know, taking off a glove is not really scandalous or anything. But
Right?
doing it in the moment, it feels so intimate and like sexy. And it's like, oh, I get it.
I feel
Like,
like people underestimate the sexiness of a hand, and I'm just gonna reveal all this flesh. Like when you're removing that, you get that sensation of your entire arm being touched, your fingers are being touched one by one. So, like, I agree, it is super intimate and
yes,
sexy, and it does not get old. Like modern men and women today can still enjoy the sensation of removing a glove.
I agree. I'm gonna start wearing gloves now.
Right, we're all just gonna start wearing them, so that we can
You
invite
never
the
know.
opportunity. Yeah.
I
Well,
love
I'm
that.
looking forward to more teasers being dropped. They're very quiet right now. It's all quiet on the home front.
They are. I mean, we did get a glimpse, of knowing that Kate is 100% coming back. Simone kind of like sprinkled that. We heard Johnny saying that, he was going back on set in an interview or something. So we just kind of get glimpses here and there. It's just not fully anything. And it's not even done yet. Filming still happening. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
I know. I feel like it's because filming's still happening. Like they could be leaking more footage. They're just choosing not to.
They are. And I
Yeah.
wonder why. I think it's very deliberate.
I do too. I think also we really have to talk to the fans for a moment here and remind everyone and remind ourselves like, these are people putting a project together and
Yeah,
it's very easy to feel possessive over a story and our own input, especially when we put so much of ourselves into it. But ultimately, only the production company and the actors hired by the production company have a say in what's going on.
I absolutely agree. Especially because, writing wasn't over, I don't know if it might be by now, but, a couple of months ago, by the time we had the Valentine's special, they were like, we're still not done writing.
Oh.
So there's
Oh,
season two. still going on. So who knows? It's still their baby. They're still building it up, and it's not something that they can just, let go and drop out for everyone. And we understand that perfectly as actors, and we'll see. We're just excited, and they still need, call me.
Right. And I have to say, maybe it's a good thing that they're keeping it on the down low because I was so dissatisfied by the Valentine's Day drop.
Mm.
And I don't know if that's exclusively because they were super vague about everything, or if because I'm just so hungry for details about what's going on behind the scenes. It can be both. It can be both.
It can be both. I think we also had the expectation of what we got, last year for season three. But by the time they had it, they had done filming. It was more of a done deal. They were able to say something more. So I
They
feel
were
this time it
dropping
was
it
just like,
in
mhm.
2 months' time,
Yeah.
as opposed to this time where they're like, we're still writing it. There will be a cut. Why?
Yeah. Exactly. So we'll see. But I'm excited that we still, get to share our own process
Yeah.
as we wait and maybe have a little something special for May, as the season would have arose in the 1800s by then.
Yeah.
Put ourselves a little ball gowns and pretend we have a dance card.
Yeah. There we go. So next time I will bring oh, hold on. Let me just
You found it.
hide any contact information. I just found a printout for it.
I
Yes, so there
love
it is.
that.
There it is. And it says, the lady in silver, Benedict let her slip through his fingers. Benedict could
Ooh.
not forget her, neither can you. Danielle Marivette Hernandez, your Puerto Rican Sophie Beckett. Half Disney princess, half saucy wench. And there's the saucy wench showing an entire arm. I'm so scandalous.
You, please.
All right,
I
well,
love
that's
that.
one of them.
Fantastic.
I have a lot of the marketing materials floating around my space. But of course, because I want to pull them up, they're hiding.
I mean,
Feeling
I
shy.
get it. I literally have like a printed version of this thing here.
Yes. Oh, it's blurred out right now.
Oh, it's blurred
That's
out.
okay. But I love that you showed us the digital version because it was nice and clear on the screen.
Good. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Oh, I enjoyed this.
I'm glad we're back at this.
Yes, we needed a respite and now we're back with ferociousness. I have a very busy month ahead. In 1 month's time, because today's well, we're filming this April 16th. I don't think it's dropping later today. But 1 month's time, May 18th, I have a one-woman show coming up, and it's basically everything about what we talk about here and about the importance of Sophie and her role between society, like her role as a woman and as a servant and what she's allowed to have and not have. And my show, Danielle XX, is about womanhood and like what we're allowed to have now as women versus then, and celebrating those freedoms, especially now with everything changing right before our eyes, and just sort of bringing everyone into the awareness, expectation versus experience. So hopefully next time we talk, I'll have more info on that.
Absolutely. Everyone in New York, save the date.
Yes, I'll put more information down below.
Love that.
Thank you for joining us today. I've got to run. Melanie,
Yeah,
always a pleasure.
same with you. Have a
Yeah,
great evening.
you too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.